I riddle up your body lie down. So you is a bad man and I cry now. 5.5 it go to eyeball. In a long talk when me drive past. Pull up, boom, boom, look from my glass. Window wine up, then me press gas. Long live die dog with a process. Dreams dog, chasing the dreams dog. One Psalms a day beg Jah for guide me and my team dog. Dreams dog, chasing the dreams dog. Rest in peace, Kyle, you was a real brother to me dog. Remember, all the time when me rubbing in December. All the pretty girl I lie when me enter. Remember the days when me not eat. Remember the days when me not sleep. Remember the days when we can't smoke. This is no joke. Now we have to bust the biggest of the girls them keep on loving us. 100 a week, say me a them crush. They take down, me no really rush. Don't know the line, who we living. My girl and your girl and my girl. We all a share the same girl. It's not shy. Dreams dog, chasing the dreams dog. One Psalms a day, guide me on my team dog. Dreams dog, chasing the dreams dog. Yo, Kai, right now, me wish you was here with the team dog. Dreams dog, chasing the dreams dog. One Psalms a day, beg Jah for guide me on my team dog. Dreams dog, chasing the dreams dog. Rest in peace, Kyle, you was a real brother to me dog. From my youth, adolescent, chase to the bird like bacon. Touch on the street fresh, you know see me haters start bad behind me. Me no really cater, coming on my face more. Some them don't send checks, fine better don't stray some. Ha, me laugh, how them try to take my life. Okay, missing a dog. Dreams dog, chasing my dreams dog. One Psalms a day beg Jah for guide me and my team dog. Dreams dog, chasing my dreams dog. Rest in peace, Kyle, you was a real brother to me. My dog done ya step in at the skin skull outright. Now me kick off like rocket. You want try to stop it? Go bust us a pump, put the brain like the box of mom, me darling. With the big galley. Me no really business where you come from.
Just imagine, if children on fire, something go on fire, children on fire. The people want water, the people want water, the people want water. Don't get them want the water. What the people want water, what the people want water. Can't even let jumping in the sun. I swear say you're falling for someone. It won't make a cooler temperature. The people want water, the people want water, the people want water. Don't get them want the water. Raise your hand if you want some water. Raise your hand if you want some water. Raise your hand, jump up in the water. People want water. The people want water. The people want water. Don't get them want the water. Children on fire, something go on fire, children on fire. The people want water. The people want water. The people want water. The people want water. What the people want water. What the people want water. Plain massive things like Savannah. The sun shining hotter than pepper. They want me to cool that temperature. The people want water. The people want water. The people want water. Don't get them want the water. Raise your hand if you want some water. Raise your hand if you want some water. Raise your hand, jump up in the water. People want water. The people want water. The people want water. Don't get them want the water. Chip, the water flowing. What you gonna do? Carnival Monday if the rain falling. Women looking hotter than pepper. And the fellas falling for water. It won't get the cool that temperature. Job, job, people want water. The people want water. The people want water. The people want water. Raise your hand if you want some water. Raise your hand if you want some water. Raise your hand, jump up in the water. People want water. The people want water. The people want water. The people want water. Chip, chip, the water flowing. What you gotta do, Carnival Monday if the rain falling? What you gonna do, Carnival Tuesday if the rain falling? Everybody down, jump up in the water like the rain falling. Jump up in the water like the rain falling. Jump up in the water like the rain falling. Jump up in the water. The people want water. The people want water. The people want water. The people want water. Just imagine if Trinidad on fire, if Tobago on fire, if Trinidad on fire, the people want water, the people want water, the people want water, the people want the water, what the people want water, what the people want water. Carnival they jumping in the sun, Ash Wednesday you're balling for sun man, it won't make the cooler temperature. The people want water, the people want water, the people want water, the people want the water. Raise your hand if you want some water. Raise your hand if you want some water. Raise your hand, jump up in the water. People want water. The people want water. The people want water. The people want the water. If Trinidad on fire, Tobago on fire, Trinidad on fire. The people want water. The people want water. The people want water. The people want water. What the people want water. What the people want water. Plain massive things like Havana. The sun shining hotter than pepper. It won't get the cool that temperature. The people want water. The people want water. The people want water. The people want the water. Raise your hand if you want some water. Raise your hand if you want some water. Raise your hand, jump up in the water. People want water. The people want water. The people want water. The people want the water. Chip, chip, the water flowing. What you gonna do, Carnival Monday if the rain falling? Rain is falling. What you gonna do, Carnival Tuesday if the rain falling? Everybody now, jump up in the water like the rain falling. Jump up in the water like the rain falling. Jump up in the water like the rain falling. Jump up in the water. The people want water. The people want water. The people want water. The people want the water. If Trinidad on fire, Tobago on fire, Trinidad on fire. The people want water. The people want water. The people want water. The people want water. What the people want water. What the people want water. Women looking hotter than pepper. And the fellas falling for water. It won't get the cool that temperature. Job, job, people want water. The people want water. The people want water. The people want water. Raise your hand if you want some water. Raise your hand if you want some water. Raise your hand, jump up in the water. People want water. The people want water. The people want water. The people want water. Chip, chip, the water flowing. What you gotta do, Carnival Monday if the rain falling? What you gonna do, Carnival Tuesday if the rain falling? Everybody down, jump up in the water like the rain falling. Jump up in the water like the rain falling. Jump up in the water like the rain falling. Jump up in the water. The people want water. The people want water. The people want water. The people want water. Just imagine.
Find peace anywhere you come from. Coulda up, you coulda down. Blessings on my nation. This city can't hold me. My vibe's too high, and my heart it told me jump right now. You will touch the sky. Feel my love unfolding like a laughing flame. All who did not know me when not done, they gon' know the name.
afternoon, lovely nation. Good afternoon. We apologize for the time, but good afternoon here from the street 919 FM.
Afternoon. This is Splegs.
And this is Small Dredd reporting live. We are having a bit of difficulty reaching here.
Yes.
Because of the
obvious
situation.
Yeah. Theatrics. Well, Presi is not here with us yet. He'll be here with us shortly.
But we are here nonetheless to provide for you.
Definitely.
So you all may have noticed that we played Trinidad on Fire. Tobago on Fire.
I ain't sure if we reached Tobago yet. Nah.
Well, it ain't reached Tobago yet, but the place is definitely
the place is
on fire.
On fire, boy. My gosh.
Well, what do you think about the protest?
Let me just decompress and decongest my system right now. From all this morning, 9 a.m., all I getting is videos.
Yeah.
This, that, are in so many groups. You understand me? It's anxiety. It's something else. I haven't seen this in such a long time. The last time there was something at least remotely similar to this was 2 years ago. Around there. I remember when Beta was protesting and Nikki Crosby and they violated against her and she was crying over these things. Right. But this is something else. This has escalated. 0 to 100. Definitely. One night.
Yeah,
my goodness.
I saw some people attacking the police and the police attacking. And
no.
Like literally like a war zone out there.
You see the video when they start lifting up the car, the B12?
Yeah, the car, yeah.
And it wasn't that car alone. It was so many. And then Kokori join in. The block off Pitom, the Bush Roots, move out Lady Young. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I saw a guy hit
people, please be safe. Please be safe. All right? I'm coming over Santa Cruz. They're coming into Maraval. If you see traffic, my gosh. That's the safest route out there right now. But the last I heard is that they were able to clear up all the barricades that are along the Beatam Highway, on the Bush Route and whatnot, and move. So they cleared it up. I haven't confirmed it for myself, but that's the latest that I've heard. Oh, how you feel about it, by Small Dredd?
Well, me personally, I mean, I want to save a lot for the show, but me personally, it's very hard to choose a side.
Yeah.
Because, and I would say that because a lot of people, when you hear the both sides, on one side they're saying police can't be killing an innocent person.
Exactly.
And something needs to be done. And until something is done, that is why they are protesting. But on the other side, they are damaging their own neighborhood. They are destroying their own neighborhood. And the people who they so want to get the message out to is safe in their homes and they are, just relax looking at this. And I'm not saying to go at anybody's house.
The whole idea, peaceful protest, I hear a lot of people complaining. I don't agree. They shouldn't make it hard for everybody else. You understand me?
True.
Civilians, and they don't have anything to do with what would have happened. The fight that they're taking is to the police. But what people also have to recognize is that, given the social caliber, given the social strata, in order for these people to be heard, this is their only form of voice. They have to incite this sort of insurrection. They have to make a scene like this because they feel as though they're already stripped of the capacity to be heard. So it's only in causing a scene, it's only in making an episode like this, they get the response, that they desire. And well, something is happening, no change ever happened with peaceful protests. And this is leaping. This is now a subordinate, in a sense, of America. Black Lives Matter. All those protests happening.
Yeah, we see
so
that.
we are sort of adopting that approach. But at the same time, too, it's not just because America is doing that. We protest, and that's just how it is. So it is hard to take a side. And then, there's not enough evidence on the matter to support who is innocent and who isn't. It's just a he say, she say, and exchange. And then the videos that we would have seen, for those who have seen the videos, it comes across pretty edited. So you don't know. But what people are really angry at, I think, is who comes across as the innocent guy who surrendered, he put his hands up, he was not armed, and gunned down. We can't say for the next two guys who were gunned down, but for that guy, his hands were up.
At least his hands were up.
He surrendered.
In spite of whatever he did before the time of the video, his hands were up.
He surrendered, and he was unarmed and still gunned down. And what they're angry for is the fact that it's still happening. It's a monotony, it's a repetition, it's a cycle. So no matter how much They protest no matter how much they're not for it. They're not listening. And therefore you will get this kind of reaction. You will get this kind of discomfort. You'll get this kind of inconvenience. People complaining because of the inconvenience. People complaining because of the discomfort. But when change ever happened in comfort? When change ever happened in convenience?
Oh no, it don't happen
exactly.
like that. It don't happen
You understand?
like
So
that
they can't sit down on their laurels and keep their hands by their side and expect some kind of change to happen. The people are angry, and this is how that anger manifests itself. You understand me? I would like to hear some of the callers' perspectives.
Yeah.
People, don't forget, you can log into our Facebook at the Street 919 FM. We'll accept some calls in a few. You can call us at 342-0081 or connect with us on WhatsApp at 771-1791 or 466-5391 or connect with us overseas at 718-8743-860.
Well, we actually have ads coming up in a while, so we'll take calls after the ads.
After the ads, that's okay.
But we do gauge we do gauge you guys to stay safe out there. I saw a guy actually attacking a police officer, which is merit for being shot at, mind you.
Right.
You know, it would. A police officer could legally shoot at you if you attack him.
Well,
I didn't see the rest of the video because the video cut, but you did hear shots fired.
You hear shots
after he hit the police officer. I do not know what happened, but I would gauge people to please stay safe out there. I
saw something.
This is very serious.
Leader of the NNV, Fuad Abubakar, was arrested. Now we saw footage of him being handled, but we didn't actually see any cuffs being put in his hands or whatnot. But that was the talk, and that's the information I got. So that's the information we saw. I wanna hear some. I don't wanna say excited. It may not be the correct word, but I'm definitely eager to hear some of the perspectives of the public, of the callers. So after the ads, you'll definitely get into that segment.
It's really a dangerous place out here right now. No. Please, listeners, we ask you again to share the live on Facebook. Yes. Join us on Facebook at the Street 919 FM.
Yes.
And for all of you who are interested in calling, call us at 342-0081. Sorry, 342-0081 and 771-1791 for WhatsApp. 771-1791 and 466-5391. And for all of our overseas viewers and listeners, you can contact us at 718-8743-860.
Yep.
That number again is 7188-743860. So please join us on the live, share the live, join us on Facebook, tune in. We are here, the Youth Talk Show, right here on the Street 919 FM. I am Small Dredd, along with my colleague
Splegs.
And Presi is on his way. He's a bit caught up in the whole situation that is going on the outside.
Presi, stay strong. Presi, stay safe. You understand me? Everybody stay safe. It's a scene out there right now, but TTPS is responding and getting it under control. Trying to keep the situation as tame as possible. But people, please be safe. We urge you to be safe wherever you are. If you don't have to come into the city, please remain at home. You know, for those who are already out here, try your hardest to make your way back home safely.
Okay, so we have ads coming up. So just a quick word for all you out there.
Talk your talk, but we know talk. Come talk with us. The Street 919 FM.
But wait, who's sending me this text? Hurricane warning, be prepared? Denzel, stop washing the car! A hurricane coming!
Mona, calm down. We just need to prepare. We must stock batteries and candles and charge our emergency lights in case we lose power.
That means we have to arrange a backup supply for Daddy respirator.
Yes, and before the storm hits, we must unplug all our electrical equipment. If we need to evacuate, remember to shut off the electricity at the main panel.
Yes, because you know here there's flood. Come, let us move the appliances upstairs, come.
Us, okay.
Wait, Denzel, don't unplug them thing with your wet hand, yourself.
Yes, Mona.
This hurricane season, when preparing for an emergency, don't forget your electricity. TNTech, the power to make it work.
Hello, this is Pastor Charles from the Upper Room Ministry. Tune into the Street 91.9 FM every Wednesday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. for a time of prayer and intercession. I want you to know that we are going to have a TIME time in the presence of God, lifting up our nation, lifting up our families in prayer. I'm looking forward to, my God, for you to join with me. Praise God, every Wednesday, praise God, praying for our nation, praying for our families, praying for our children. Join with me every Wednesday at 12 midnight. Tune into the Street 91.9 FM. God bless you.
This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution. With over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy, we specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday right here on the Street 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
Join Wayne Delamore on Wednesdays from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. right here on the Street 919 FM.
Too much trouble in your TikTok? Switch to B-Mobile. For always on 4G LTE. Get a free 30-day trial with free 25 gigabytes of data, free WhatsApp, free talk, free text, and more. Plus, get 50% off your next 3 months. Check us online or in-store.
That pick me up, that starts your day. Nescafe. That rich aroma there to stay. That cup of joy that makes you say Nescafe. It all starts with a Nescafe.
Nescafe Classic Rich Aroma Double Filtered Full Flavor Coffee is the perfect start to your day.
That cup of joy that makes you say Nescafe.
Nestle. Good food, good life.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
Here's your opportunity to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly and guests as they lead in worship ministries of the Word and Prayer. That's every Sunday at 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to midnight on the Street 919 FM, where we deal with today's issues from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. You'll be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Your life and family will never be the same. You are welcome to visit our website, www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.com. Like us on Facebook. Your financial support will be greatly appreciated. Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank. You can contact us at 753-1113.
When your little one has his first friend, they share hugs, games, and germs as well. He needs to be strong. Protect them with Nestle Clem 1 Plus. Clem 1 Plus contains prebiotics, vitamins, and minerals that contribute to maintain a healthy digestive and immune system, helping them to achieve 100% protection plus nutrition. Nestle Clem 1 Plus, your love, their future. Clem 1 Plus is not a breast milk substitute from 1 year onward.
We know the street because we talk to the street.
Come talk with us on the Street 919 FM.
Love is so divine, and I'm wanting you, girl, missing you, wanting you, girl. Don't you know your love is one of a kind, and I'm wanting you, girl, missing you, wanting you, girl. Since you got me, got no one telling on. The picture in my head is me and you holding on. Love under the cover with some sweet slow song. And I'm in his girlfriend, baby, and hold your hand. With you like to be the wife of Brandon Young. Take your time and settle down because me a young. I don't like back and line, I the confusion. Rush into this thing, then things will be wrong.
Good afternoon, and we are back here on the Street 919 FM. I am Small Dreads with my partner,
Splegs.
And we are here.
The hot topic is the protests. We want to hear the perspectives. We want to hear the views of the public.
So call us in and tell us what you think.
Call us in at 342-0081. Connect with us on WhatsApp at 771-1791.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Street 919.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, caller.
You see, we have to preach something different to our youths, eh? And one of the preaching is that nothing comes easy. Because I heard somebody before was saying the youths frustrated. But that's how much of these youths have a certificate to their name. You can't come on a construction site and you can't make cement.
True.
We have to talk different. Some parents buying brand new sneakers and things for them, trying to teach them anything of any value. You're going to church by yourself. We have to teach the children different. Why all this gun? Why is not all this protest? It happened in America, when they was doing all this violence, but the family came out and said, man is not of that, and we don't want that. And it stopped eventually, because the family came out. If this man is a peaceful person, the family is supposed to come and say, hey, it's really justice we want to know. We don't want the place in chaos. We don't want the place with all this set of madness.
Very interesting point, caller.
The family now to come out and say, listen, because they had a lawyer already write the commissioner, stating that they want the people and then remove, and so on, and they had certain conditions. The lawyer already write. They already have a representative. Now for the family now to be responsible to come and say, this is not what we want. These men, if they claim that they are peaceful men. Up to now, I haven't heard their state of employment, though, of their age and stuff. I would have liked to know where they're working at that age.
Very interesting point, caller. Very interesting point.
I have been in these communities, and we just real support wrongdoing. Real support wrongdoing. When that man holding that gun in the community, they set them bongs. They set them right. You're king, you're this, you're that. We have to change our culture and tell our people, gangsterism is not part of us. This is not who we are. Why every part of the country want to form a ghetto? These people are them who saying people are 11 till unfortunate. Let me tell you something. You see, Bitterman Environments, AGC houses, they're paying $100. $300 rent. They're paying just light
we don't have to cut
and
you
then
short.
no watering. AGC, there's no watering. They have toilets in their house.
We appreciate the point. Caller, we're very sorry.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you so much, caller.
So I'm just telling you, we need to change our attitude.
Yes, thank you, caller. Thank you. Thank you, caller. Call us now on the Street 919 FM. Call us at 342-0081. And also join us on the live on Facebook at Street 919 FM.
Interesting point.
Yeah. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to the Street 919 FM.
Welcome, caller.
Gentlemen, good day.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir.
Asking this question here. What relevance in this protest is benefiting the people, boy?
This is my point exactly.
Because come on, all your hamburging neighbors, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, grandparents, is a pack of fools doing that. Come on. All the bigger pictures, the police, all your vex with the police. Why disturb your fellow brother and sister, mother and father, aunt, uncle, and grandparents? Why? Why put them under serious distress?
Very true, true.
Yeah.
Listen, you see, ethnic groups stereotype us, and all they're not proving them wrong. We're supposed to rise above this in the proper manner. And what is being exhibited here is civil unrest. And if the police take to do it as they see fit, I support any police, because it's nonsense. Come on.
Interesting
My
point.
daughter calling me from her job. People shooting for and fucking them in the police. And then listen. But this thing, this is the view of the caller. It's politically motivated. Because Dr. Rowley looking too good. He underscored the thing too nice.
All right, caller. All right. Thank you.
The
Thank
one
you.
thing, come on.
Thank you, caller. Please enjoy your afternoon.
We don't want to take any, political sides in
Good
this
afternoon,
matter.
caller. Welcome to the Street 919 FM.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Welcome.
afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What is it I see taking place in Trinidad? I asked him a question, is the police raise their hand? Raise their hand up in the air? The army raise their hand up in the air? Because there is law and order. There is law and order. And you understand? Because I can see if 3 men get killed by the police, there is law and order. There's a system, there's a process that we have to go through.
True, very true, very
there's
true.
There's a process you have to go through. And why you don't go through this thing, the planting? What is it taking place in Laventille and Mova? There's a planting. And the police and the army supposed to take charge and protect the citizens and them.
Okay.
Have a blessed day.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you, caller.
What do you think about what the callers say?
We're hearing a lot about this is a planned thing and plan this and plan that. I find as a bit preposterous, sorry to say. Or not sorry to say, I don't think this is something planned or orchestrated by any of the higher powers that don't make any sense to me personally. You understand me? We now welcome Presi.
Welcome to the studio, brother man. Good afternoon.
It's good to say that you're safe and unharmed.
Oh, you're walking across the camera. All right. Yeah. So as you were saying.
Yeah. So I don't think it's anything planned whatsoever. A situation happened, it unfolded, it caused a measure of unrest and unease and disagreement and disapproval, and people are responding and consequently the police are then responding again. So it wouldn't be something. This is not something orchestrated, or
right.
That's not my view.
And what you think about what they said? What you think about what they said with regards to the why are they attacking their own neighborhoods and the
remember in
the
state that they are in, and I wanted to say this while the caller was talking. They are angry. They are feeling aggravated. They are feeling agitated. They're already in circumstances where some may consider it destitute. They're already living through adversity. So it isn't anything for them. They're not feeling it when they're doing something else. That's just an amplification of what they have to see and understand and experience every day. But if they're trying to get a message across, the smaller will be sacrificed. So it isn't as they're not bringing across something that they're not already accustomed to. And they're not already seeing. You understand? This is lifestyle for them.
Good.
You feel me?
Okay.
All right. Yeah, man.
Me there now stood up 53. Alone say my brother Angela. Guru 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 do. Wa 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 wa. Na 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 na. Boy yeah. Oh wa 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 wa. Tell him to remember in Niger. Who's on up in no time we are on fire. Remember Daniel. We sit up in the lion's den. Somebody. Remember Sister Lalaman. Tell them who walk and wise man. And King David. Remember you come out of Babylon. Tell them, say, oh, God bless. Tell them, say, no man curse. Don't matter how hard things get. Almighty pass me through the worst. Yeah. When oh, God bless. Tell them, say, no man curse. Don't matter how hard things get. When Judge carry me through the worst. Remember, when Judge never give me more than I can carry. And though my journey is so rocky, and the burden is so heavy, yeah, but through life experience, I let it to people at a distance. Don't matter how the enemy responds. So let's see me guide and me guidance. Yeah, cause I want to bless. Well, tell them, no man curse. Don't matter how the them get. Well, Judge pass me through the worst. Yeah. Tell them, no man curse. No matter how things get.
Fellas.
Good afternoon, and we are back. Introduce yourself.
A pleasant good afternoon to the nation. Thanks for joining us here on Street 91.9 FM. Of course, for the Youth Talk Show is vibes, but when I tell all you, out there is chaos.
Tell us what you see.
Boy, I had to pass through Santa Cruz, right? And I'm thinking, well, everything will be cool. I'm thinking as I drive through the bush. I'm expecting no set of big traffic and thing. I spent 2 hours plus tax in traffic there, fellas. 2 hours plus tax. There was some stuff burning down on the main road in Sawa there. In the vicinity of the mover area there, you could see the smoke rising up in the sky. So as I cut through to take the regular route, the Maracas Bay shortcut that the people does normally take through San Juan there, take that there. Real traffic. When I tell you gridlock traffic, I must be spent about an hour plus from just Sawa to the junction there by where you're now entering into Santa Cruz. Wow. Insane. Craziness. Boy. Pressure. So if you all could avoid Trinidad and Tobago, if you all could avoid coming into the city, I really recommend avoid coming into the city at this stage.
Wow. But we was talking earlier about the protests, and we had some callers calling, and one person said that it is he said that it seems planned. Another person said that we shouldn't justify their actions based on what was done to them, because a lot of them they portray that lifestyle, and this is like what they are basically saying. This is the consequence of the lifestyle that they portray. The bad boy gangster lifestyle. Look at the areas, and these are things that they are talking about.
Let me see if I could shine a little light on this whole situation here, right? So I hear people talking about the culture, and what it really boils down to is popular culture, right? And we need to engage in analysis of popular culture, right? What these people see in these areas is that they are exposed to a certain lifestyle that various people live, right? The kind of Don lifestyle, the kind of Dandara lifestyle, right? Is very, very similar to the mafia in Italy or the mafia in New York, etc. This is their local mafia, you understand? The bad boy, the badjan, the kind of zessa, right? Culture. That's what you call it. You can compare to the Dons in Jamaica and stuff like that, the people who run the streets, etc. There's a very good book that analyzes it called Inna the Dancehall by Dr. Donna P. Hope, right? Okay. That talks about that experience in Jamaica itself. And you could transpose that and juxtaposition that to the experience in Trinidad and Tobago, because at the end of the day, Caribbean communities have very similar ideologies that we share, very similar histories that we share as well, right? And when people see these kind of lifestyles, if that's what you grew up seeing, right, you're going to think that's the way. And that's the only way to go forward. And that's what we have to do. That's their culture. To them, at the end of the day, when they're young, they're seeing the older brothers and whatever exactly. Engaging is dying at a certain age, and that lifestyle is glorified, right? Yes, it becomes like, so this is not a failure of the people. This is not a failure of the youth that are here and people coming out. This is a failure of the system. It is the system that is failing the youth.
And this is exactly what I was talking about yesterday when I said that we have been so miseducated that a lot of black people nowadays, they think that black means stand and be boisterous, or everything is brute force. Everything is as racists will put it, act like an ape. This is what we see. Everything we want to do, we have to do it in a kind of loud manner. We have to do it all big and boisterous and look. But what I'm saying is that this is just what we know, because this is how we have been programmed through time to act and to think, and to really break that cycle, we really have to motivate and raise the mental of our young children so that they could reach to a point where they know, hey, I am more than this, I am better than this, I'm going to go a different route. Because you can't tell a youth from a certain area that, hey, go to school. Because nobody around him does go to school. He do not know what that is. He might know, yes, he know what a school is, but right. he do not know, like, okay, go to school, get my passes, and then do what.
But there's also a dangerous rhetoric being purported as well. That is only black youths that are involved in these things. Yeah. There are a variety of people who are involved in this lifestyle, right? And the thing is that what ends up happening is that you see people automatically say, well, them black, even though the man last name might be Ali. You understand what I'm saying, right? It's like they try to just paint this picture of it only being black people involved in crime and all kind of thing. There's no race and no specific race in crime. It's just that some of these areas that are very problematic, or I don't want to say problematic. Let me retract that. Some of these marginalized areas, these marginalized communities, the population itself, right, consists of a certain race or a certain ethnic group, right? A certain proportion of a race or ethnic group, and that
Trinidad have a lot of black.
Right,
naturally.
But you have an equal amount of Indian people, and then you have a certain population of mixed people as well. And honestly and truly, when you come down to it and you really analyze, right, you start to go back into the history and all of that. Most people is not purebred anything, right?
No.
Sorry, it's not
right
purebred anything.
Right
So this kind of ideology that we pushing out there, that is this and is that, and it's only this type of people. We gotta stop that, man. I'm fed up.
In the name of moving forward. Remember that. In the name of moving forward.
Yeah, of course.
We're 2 minutes into the ads. Go on.
All right. I cannot hold it against these people because, as Presi said, it's circumstantial. This is a culture that they could not ignore. But at the same time, too, a lot of them, and after on this side of so many callers, they have been exposed to certain opportunities, right? So it's a balance here where they have been exposed to certain opportunities, but based on how their minds were engineered and how they were conditioned, they may not even see the profit or the benefit in seizing the opportunity, even though they were exposed to it.
But would you say they are damaging themselves, especially with this protest? Would you say that they are doing more harm to themselves than getting their message across?
I don't think they understand whether or not they're damaging
But when you watch the age group,
what would you say they are?
Wait, let me watch the age group, right? Because we can't just say it like that, right? We gotta watch the age group. The age group of these people who run out on the streets and stuff is children.
Young,
it is
17
children.
to 25.
Less than that, it's some 15-year-olds, some 14-year-olds who running out, who get a gun in their hand or something from a very young age and feel like, all right, this is the righteous way forward and stuff. It's a very young age. It's an impressionable age. You remember you at 14, at 15? If somebody is the popular man in the dance, right, or the popular man in the space and stuff like that, you aspire to be like that person. You want to be popular too. So they watch our lifestyle and they try to take it up. And that's why I say that it is not them damaging their communities because they don't understand, right? They don't understand fully what's going on, right? They don't know. It's somebody else. It's whoever else is controlling from the higher ups, right? And this whole ideology that's organized, I hear saying that you think it far-fetched, but it might not be. It might have somebody who have a hidden agenda, right, to make a lot of money, who benefits from these kind of things, and we have to watch all that as well, right? And I'm not throwing out that.
Some people
I'm not throwing out that.
Call, but we'll not
I'm not calling no name. I don't know who. I don't know who. I just saying it is possible. It is possible.
Before we go on break, let's just read some information. Anybody want to read?
More is yours with DDCell Home Entertainment. Get more entertainment, get more speed, and 50% off your installation and first month subscription. And so much more than you bargained for. Switch today. DDCell, there with you.
Okay, and let's get a short one because, not this one. All right, here we go. All right.
Getting better TV is easy as 1, 2, 3 with Direct TV Prepaid. Pick up your Direct TV Prepaid box at the nearest supermarket. Install yourself and activate with WhatsApp to watch the best shows from anywhere in Trinidad and Tobago. Direct TV Prepaid as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Okay, listeners, and we are signing out here from the Street 919 FM. This is Small Dredd.
Presi.
Splegs.
Here on the You Talk Show. Keep it locked, keep it live. Share the live on Facebook.
They talk.
You talk. Come talk with us. On the street.
919 FM.
What are you sleeping on? Did you know that you may be sleeping on dead skin cells, dust mites, and bodily fluids? Do you suffer with aches, pains, stiffness, and other sleep disorders? Studies show that you should replace your mattress every 7 to 10 years for better health, better support, and a better night's sleep. Visit a sleep center today at Quartz and find the perfect mattress for you. Quartz, bringing value home.
Over the past few months, life as we know it has changed. We continue to discover new things. how to unmask creativity, and how to quarantine our differences. We're attending concerts from our bedrooms, giving the earth a vacation and learning beyond the classroom. As we journey through this together, let's never forget all the reasons to keep believing things will get better. Be connected, be positive, be mobile.
Enagic changed your water, change your life. Enagic water purifier, one machine, 5 types of water. Enagic makes strong Kangen water with an 11.5 pH. Kangen water with 8.5 to 9.5 pH, healthy drinking and cooking water. Clean water with 7.0 pH. Beauty water for skin, hair, and plants with a 6.0 pH. Strong acid water with a 2.5 pH. This water is known to disinfect, kill viruses and bacteria. Listen to the Street 919 FM with Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday from 11:05 a.m. to noon and every Wednesday from 8:05 p.m. to 9 p.m. as he talks to you weekly about how to improve your quality of life through purifying and drinking water. For more information, call or WhatsApp Pastor John at 516-286-7079.
Happy Hour is back at Jenny's on the Boulevard. This time, we're not offering 10%, but 30% off drinks. Monday to Thursday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Get 30% off beers, Caribs, Stag, Caribbean, Guinness, and Heineken. 30% off rum, White Oak, Black Label, Absolute Vodka, and Blue Vodka. 30% off cocktails, margaritas, mojitos, Jenny's Long Island Iced Tea, and daiquiris. Also enjoy 10% discount every Friday and Saturday on sushi. And guess what? Our COVID specials remain. Ask for specials on takeout. Specials include 12% off all government ministry orders, 20% off desserts. Choose from our famous Chinese-style express buffet, the American menu, burgers, ribs, and more. Italian menu, pasta, and more. Feel like dining? Our in-house dining is back. Visit Jenny's on the Boulevard today. And do not forget to ask for specials. Opening daily between the hours of 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call us today at 625-1807, 395-3757, or 488-8800. Jenny's on the Boulevard for all your Chinese, American, and Italian needs.
Yo, this is a Big Mike, not the mass man, the health man. Are you one of the 40 million people suffering with joint issues like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis? Well, you are listening to the right ad. You have the ailment, we have the remedy. Call us now on 288-8301 or 346-2612.
Don't forget to tune in right here on the Street 919 FM every Wednesday from 10:05 a.m.
Performance Beat All Talk.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Technology just went a step further with Global Galaxy app. The Global Galaxy app shows you where the hotspots are when looking for a good time. Looking for something new? This app is going to resolve all that for you. It allows you to see a live projection of the amount of people in a specific club, restaurant, hotel, boat ride, and more. Showing you menus, reviews, specials, and much more. Global Galaxy is worldwide and allows business owners to upload their content, videos, memes, and menus. Global Galaxy app is also a very good marketing strategy to allow more traffic in your establishment and is available free for both Android and iOS devices. So, any user that downloads this app sees all participating restaurants, hotels, boat rides, and wherever you would like to go. Business owners just have to log in at our website, www.globalgalaxy.com, and register on the website. And you would have an admin section where you would be able to manage the visual of those who would be using
using the app. As long as you install the app and check into a participating outlet, gives you a prompt to check in anonymously. So please don't be alarmed. You would not be informed of whom would be at the establishment. It just gives you a quantitative live fee so that you would know exactly where you would like to go and how many people are there. Download the app today. Global Galaxy app, available for both Android and iOS devices.
Talk your talk, but we know talk. Come talk with us.
The Street.
919 FM.
News from the Street. 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with this 3 p.m. news update on the Street 919 FM. Reports of a man being shot and killed this afternoon in Movar. He has been identified only as his alias Dog B. He was shot at Pelican Extension. The deceased is said to be the brother of a known gangster. We will bring you more on this story as it comes to hand. Meanwhile, police are saying that all roads leading in and out of Port of Spain have been cleared of debris. This following protest earlier today. Officers of the TTPS who are on the ground are ensuring the safety of commuters entering and leaving Port of Spain. And the U.S. Embassy issued a notice to all American citizens in Trinidad and Tobago to be on the alert after protests in Port of Spain today. The embassy issued a release headlined, "Security Alert for U.S. Citizens, Civil Unrest in Various Areas in Trinidad and Tobago, including Beetham Highway, East Port of Spain and Maraval, with additional reports of rioting and gunfire exchange on the Beetham Highway and East Port of Spain areas." Stay tuned for major news at 4 o'clock on the Street 919 FM. I am Vanessa Thomas. Good afternoon.
News from the Street. 919fm.com.
Welcome back to the Street 91.9 FM. We're here with the Youth Talk Show, and we're talking just about all these protests that are currently happening across Trinidad and Tobago, the situation, and we've had a lot of varying views and a lot of theories around how this is going to play out and what will be the ultimate outcome out of it as well. You have a lot of people who are very passionate. You have some people who are totally against it. You have some people who are totally for it, and then you have some people in between who exist in the in-between as well. And it's about analyzing all the different perspectives so that we could actually come to what is the best way forward and the best way to move forward.
Hidden agendas and the quote-unquote motivations behind the situation as well, you know what I mean? So all these things we have to assess and delineate and go through and whatnot, you know what I mean? Let me just get into some paying bills here and get into some ads.
Flamboyance is now back to serve you. Next to 3J's Supermarket on Monroe Road, 2 minutes from Highway. Get your tasty roti with home-style curry, crab and dumpling, bacon shark and so much more. Call to order 223-5200.
Lineup for Iwer Stage. Iwer Stage, a series of virtual concerts, is on again. Check out this week's lineup. Thursday the 2nd of July, Pan Night with Johan Chuckery. Friday the 3rd of July, Calypso Night. 7 to 8 p.m., 1 hour of Lord Kitchener music, followed by Sugar Aloes. Saturday, 4th July, Snakey and Trisha Hamilton. Sunday, the 5th of July, Comedy Cook-Up. Iwer Stage will be streaming live from Instagram at Iwer George and the Street 919 FM. Facebook, Neil Iwer George and the Street 919 FM. YouTube, Iwer George and the Street Online Trinidad. The concert is free, but if you wish to make a donation to our guests, you are free to do so on fundmetnt.com. Don't forget to tune in and be a part of these dynamic series of concerts.
Check out the ranch at Z3 Center and Trinity Mall. They are back to serve you. Barbecue chicken, lamb, fish, burger, jerk chicken, chili wings, and a wide variety of sides to choose from. Opening hours Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. C3 Center, Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. at Trinity Mall, and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. I feel we had to go and eat a little food from the ranch.
You see that lamb? I need to try some of that lamb.
I really feeling for a good lamb or a little fish or even a burger, boy. Yeah, that could run out real nice.
Just the lamb for me, boy.
Just the lamb.
Just the lamb. I kind of dieting these days. I need to eat some healthier meats, yeah.
Me there now stood up 53. Alone say my brother Angelo. Why? Guru 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 do. Why yeah. Wa 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 wa. Na. Boy yeah. Wa. Tell him to remember in Niger. Who's on up in no time we are on fire. Remember Daniel. We sit up in the lion's den. Somebody. Remember this Alaman. Tell them who walk as a wise man. And King David. Remember you come out of Babylon.
Alright, we are back. This is Youth Talk. You have Splegs, Presi, and Small Dreads. I'm checking out some of the Facebook comments here, boy. We have a DC. How embarrassing, a black country suffering from Black Lives Matter.
We have a call. Let's take this call.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to the Street 919 FM.
Good afternoon to the fellas in studio.
Good afternoon.
All right, I don't intend to waste no time. Let me get straight to the point, right?
Thank you.
Okay. Hello, Leanna?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay, right. In relation to this protest and what it is going on here right now, right? No, let me tell you something, right? These fellas is calling for justice and all these different things. They are not making it easy for the rest of the country to support them to get the justice that they're asking for. Huh?
Very true.
Correct is right.
Yeah, no, because they are victimizing the people who never do them nothing. And the worst part about that presently as we speak, this matter is under active investigation as we speak. And that's what I'm saying. It is under active investigation as we speak.
Very
so what
true.
it is I'm saying here, right? They're claiming that the police was advantageous, the killer innocent man and all these different things, right? What they are doing right now, what they're claiming the police did, them ain't doing nothing different, you know. And the worst part about it is they're targeting people who never
did them anything. What happened?
Oh, I think.
Okay. All right, but this is why.
Very sorry,
I
caller,
said,
for continuing.
caller didn't know what happened there, but
yeah.
This is why I said I wasn't choosing a side, because it's very hard to choose a side, because on one hand you would understand why the people are protesting, right? And that was, I think that was what we were talking about before. But at the other hand, you cannot excuse bad behavior because something is done to you. Two wrongs don't make a right, and all of that yada that we are accustomed hearing.
Of course.
You know? So we have a caller here. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to the Street 919 FM.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
My words are exactly two wrongs don't make a right. My thing is, I heard what everybody said. Here's how I think it. Most of those little stores and restaurants and stuff in town, you have young people working in them, right? For little bit of money, we know that. When you do things like these, they already, since after COVID, some of them working 4 hours, some working 2 days a week, 3 days a week, for small money. When you do something like this, and they have to shut down all those places and send home the employees early, what then? Those employers are not going to pay for the hours that they had to close up today. So you have some people working 5 hours a day. They were sent home since 12 o'clock. They are not going, those employers not going to pay. Who are those people? Our same black brothers and sisters. So what we doing? That is how far. I'm not studying all the thing and whatever. There people to study that. This is my point. Today, what happened today? A lot of people will be going home with smaller money. 2 days a week is no money. 2 days a week, 3 days a week is no money, and then have to lose hours today. Think about it. We need to think before we do certain things. Upset us, we might.
Very true, very true. Thank you.
Have a good evening.
Thank you very much. That is an amazing point that she raised there, because I was studying how I going home. Now imagine people who have night shift this afternoon and coming into Port of Spain, or who want to go home, or maybe have night shift going up that way. Who would find it difficult to travel, and employers do not want to hear you late.
Exactly.
And even if they want to hear that, you're not getting recompensated for.
It's spiral out to so many different arms. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot that they're not taking consideration for, but this is the consequence of a manifestation of anger, a manifestation of unrest.
These are the things that we need to take into consideration, and it's not that you don't want to support this kind of radical movement, but it's rather an understanding of where it comes from. Because the only way to truly address the problem is to understand. It's about going down to the human aspect of the thing, the social aspect of the thing, right? Entering into the understanding of these communities, of what goes on there, of how these people are treated. I want you all to think about something. On who is the voice of these marginalized people? Who is the voice? So people saying, all right, they're out on the streets and protesting, and it have another way to do it, and they could do it another way. But what is the other way for somebody like that who comes from a marginalized community?
No.
Who going to listen to them?
No, I catch that. I catch
that.
But the thing about it is, okay, who's going to voice for them and all these different things? Yes, and when I tell you I understand why they are feeling that way, I could tell you, because I am from an area with similar behavior. Not any of these areas, but an area with similar behavior, and I could understand to the fullest. But at the same time, you have to be wise. If you want something done, it's like a child who, not forget that. But if you want something done, you need to go about it the right way. Because if you go about it the wrong way, what the results that you will get is not something that would please you. Now, look, we just heard on the news that someone died. Had they gone about it a different way, someone's son would have been alive, someone's father would have been alive, someone's brother, etc., etc. And who's to know who else has been injured in this?
But my question to you, Small Dredd, my question to you, right? I raise this question immediately, is how do you know that these people not thinking that this is the right way, right? And we might know better. We might know to have other means and other ways and other methods. But to them, if this is the only way that they know, and this is why I'm saying that we need to create spaces, right? There needs to be a safe space where these people can come and voice their concerns in the way and the manner that they usually do, with a listening ear.
There should be a space like that. But saying that they are probably thinking right, we need to keep in mind Adolf Hitler thought he was right. We have a call on the line. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to the Street 919 FM.
Pleasant good day to you guys.
Good day to you,
great
sir.
discussion.
Yeah.
Are you hearing me clearly?
Yeah, we hear you.
Let me say something, right? And when I looked at the youth program and I looked at your ethnicity, right? I can see you all are mixed and African decent people. And when I look at that, when it is you see these type of protests taking place throughout the nation, especially East-West corridor, right? And people look at you now, they will want to profile you guys, right? And what? Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Hello? Yes. Yeah. They would want to profile you guys because you look like the persons who is actually taking part of the protest, right?
Okay.
And I am saying that there are people out there I will say that this protest was very much orchestrated, and there are people who have their personal agendas for this protest, and you can see that their parents as well of these young men encourage some of these men to go out there and protest. And I would say this protest makes no sense at all, because as you rightfully said, it's an investigation under going and the difference between the persons that is protesting and the elements via the police system. The police made an oath to the public of the nation of Trinidad and Tobago to protect and serve. Whether or not they want to say there's corruption within the mix, they have rights to go on the ground and they have rights to follow their leader, which is Gary Griffith, to one shot, one kill, right? Because it's not making any sense at this point. It's not making any sense. And the moment we wake up, we will realize it's not making sense. But you know what? It will continue because there are people out here who will continue, especially certain heads in society would continue this kind of direction towards the youth because they want to control them and they want to gain for their personal benefit. Sorry, they want to gain. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, caller. Caller, welcome to the Street 919 FM.
Yes, good day, youth.
Good day.
Afternoon, welcome.
You all.
Oh,
I'm enjoying you all. I just want to explain to you all, please. I am 68 years of age.
Wow,
right?
Congratulations.
I want you all to know I lived through 1970, I lived through 1990, and I am saying what is taking place here today, they are trying to head for another coup. I'm not calling no name because no name, no warrant. You understand? But what I was the first woman DJ in this country.
Okay.
First woman ever in this country.
You mind dropping your name? if
My
we
name
could
was
just highlight you?
Gemma. This is DJ Gabi.
DJ Gabi in the house, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Gabi.
My name is Gemma. My husband's name was Gabi.
Oh.
He was murdered in 1977. Kill him coming from a party, and they kill him while he was coming home.
Wow.
You understand? And I am telling you, my friend is 51 years this year. Second one is 46. My first grandchild is about 39 years of age. And I am telling you all, you see what taking place there? That is what they are planning to do. You understand? Some people enjoying what? This morning I saw a big woman, and she looked like she's in 50s or early 60s. And what that woman had on? She had a sheet wrap around her arm.
Yeah.
No clothes. You understand? What kind of behavior is that? It is not nice. It is not nice. And it's time as African people of the African race, or whether what race it belongs to, African Indian or whatever race, it's time we stop this nonsense. Because what is taking place there, who will suffer at the end?
Very true.
It is very sad what takes place. Also, the policeman, he got murdered too. A policeman was killed. I don't know who killed him. I was not there. You understand? And what take place with the men that get killed, we gotta say, I don't know if it's them. I don't know who do the killing. But what I am saying is time that we take heed about ourselves, because at the end is we will suffer. Okay, my son?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, right, bye-bye.
Okay. Please enjoy your afternoon. And this is kind of, this is why it is hard to choose a side, because you can't tell me that didn't make sense. You can't, but at the same time, I won't tell you what you say not making sense. That is why it is hard to choose a side.
You see, everyone that's not in the circumstance,
that is the thing,
is too privileged
that is
to make a
no, don't say privilege.
Thank you. Yes,
they are
privileged. I would have to say
privilege.
What I would like,
if
someone from one of these areas can call and offer perspective from being within the circumstances.
That would be very lovely. That would be lovely.
We welcome that.
You can't say that people who aren't in the situation too privileged, because people who aren't in the situation is looking in and saying these people are destroying themselves.
Yes, they're looking, but they can never know outside of the community.
Exactly.
If you're watching outside of a community, you exist from a place of privilege, right? Because you are not in the circumstance, you are not there, you are not in the area specifically. And if you have a steady job, right, you're in a privileged position. If you're still in a
privilege that you got for yourself.
But you're still privileged. It does not detract away from the fact that you're still privileged. right? You are privileged because you have a job within difficult times, within difficult circumstances, etc. And we need to identify, people need to be mindful of their privileges as well. And we as individuals, we as young people as well who are coming up, need to be mindful of all our privileges that allow us to attain and achieve a certain level of success.
Right.
Yeah.
The marginalized voice is oftentimes left out, and I keep saying this, it is oftentimes left out. We need to bring these people into these spaces, right? So we can actually have those conversations with them and break down the reasons and the realities that they live within and exist within.
Because you see, some thinking that they just be ignoring the opportunities. You may have an opportunity presented before you, but because you don't understand what this opportunity is going to do for you, because you yourself don't feel willed, because you yourself feel reluctant, because you yourself don't have that confidence, because you're demotivated within yourself. So even though the opportunity is right there before you, you don't know if you want to take advantage. They're ambiguous within their own selves. And it starts from how they feel about themselves.
This is why I personally have to sit on the fence, because I will tell you, I am from a very blank area, you know, but at the same time I looked around and I said no. This is me. I am being serious.
Everybody can do that, brother.
Yes, and that is why I cannot choose a side, because to the person who can't do it would say, what can I do? Even if you tell them what they can do, there's still that mental block in their mind to say, no, you are nothing, boy. Stay in your lane. Go wear your pants low and go out on the block and this kind of thing.
Not many people are blessed with the grace to be able to overcome that. They're very few people. The power. I have to call it a grace. Sometimes it's a gift to be able to overcome that.
Hey, well, let me take some calls and see what the people say.
Call us, get us at 342-0081. Connect with us on WhatsApp at 771-1791 or 466-5391. For all of our callers or overseas, you can connect with us at 718-874-3860. And people follow us on the Streets 919 FM on Facebook. Connect with us.
Join the live. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to the Street 919 FM.
Hi, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Very good program, but there are some things now, I heard one of one of the moderators with you. I think the last person that came in and said he spent 2 hours in traffic. He's making some points that some I agree with and some I totally disagree. Now, the first thing I look at what is going on in the U.S. with respect to George Floyd, and the conversation is geared towards systematic and what you call systematic. The situation in Trinidad is systematic, so that people are going through in these areas where you feel that they're marginalized. On what basis are we saying that marginalized as compared to what goes on in the U.S.? They have funding in the U.S. that impacts on marginalization. Funding here don't impact on marginalization. You're talking about police laws. Laws have been created that could impact on African people. Which laws here are created on African people? So I don't agree with that totally. And not only that, there are people in those areas where you're talking about marginalization. Guys, there are people in some of the areas where mostly African people live. Housing. They got reasonable housing from government as compared to people who have to buy the land. My thing, I think I'm not saying how the program should run, but I'm not hearing anything about family development. And if the problem stems from that, there are legacies left in family. For example, if you go in the rural areas in Trinidad and Tobago where African and East Indian live, there are simple legacies. For example, if the father get a job, the son continues. If you make a comparative analysis with the people in Port of Spain, are they that way? And when do government start impacting on the lives of people when you're at that age where you're protesting? Where's the family impact on these people? So marginalization is what I don't agree totally. I think opportunities is always limited among the races because let's take the Syrians. They have more businesses. They can employ Syrians. Let's take the Indians. They have more businesses, hardware, everything. They can employ more Indians. With Africans, it's the government. It's the government. And the opportunities that are available to me with government and even private sector is big if you remain humble. So there are a lot of things that to me up there that's happening for the Spain. All seem systematic. There are a lot of the problems start at home and 80%, let me be careful. 65% of the problem we see today with those people blame the parents.
Okay, thank you, caller.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you very much.
I just want to respond to that immediately. Now, I agree with some things that he's saying, right? So I want to agree off the bat with, and this is what I think I was raising this at the beginning of the program, which is about the system. And it's a failure of the system. And the system begins with the family. The system begins with at all the primary institutions and then secondary institutions. The primary institution within any social space is always the family. The secondary institutions, school, religion, church, etc. All these different things make up that, right? And all those form a very important part of society, especially the school system. It means that somewhere along the lines, the school system is failing these young people. Now, the next point I want to make, and I want to disagree with the caller just now there, right, is where he spoke about marginalization and almost immediately connecting marginalization to race. Marginalization is not necessarily connected to race. Marginalization could be the circumstances within which you exist. And these communities are not the richest communities in Trinidad and Tobago, which means that they belong to a marginalized group, right?
Okay. We have a call on the line. Good afternoon, caller. Sorry if they keep you
Good
waiting.
afternoon. Yeah, listening to the program. 2 quick points I want to make.
Okay.
The Italian mafia, one of the brothers mentioned about the mafia. The Italian mafia have magistrates, lawyers, doctors, engineers, electrical engineers. They have everything. They have men who could build boat. They have men who could build plane. How you feel they're doing that? They're taking the drugs money and educating the community, and nobody could be family oriented like Italians. And they evolve out of it. And they evolve out of it by educating the little ones. You cannot grow those little children and the ones that coming up to let them come in the drug world. They will kill you. They will not allow it. And their family develop on another plane of existence away from that drug world. Let me come home. El Sicuro, Aranguez are talking straight. I ain't holding back nothing. Nobody can live with more mosquito, swamp, board to cross to go in the wooden shack, galvanized and El Sicuro and Aranguez. Look at it. You could have sell more drugs and have more guns than El Sicuro and Aranguez. Watch it now.
Okay, caller. Thank you.
Hello?
All right, thanks, caller. We actually head to some bills there. We're going to head to a few advertisements. Thanks a lot, caller.
Okay, we distance ourselves from that, ladies and gentlemen. That was the views of the caller. That is not the views of us here at Street 919 FM. Okay? Right. But with regards to the other stuff that he said, what do you guys say?
Well, I want to target the family structure part of it. You know, he's speaking about the Italian mafia and whatnot. What we experience down here is a sort of a taught neglect. It begins with a sense of self-esteem that these people, some black, some Indo, some mix, don't have. They're not inculcated in that way.
Yeah.
So, in teaching a sense of family, it doesn't reach to them in a spiritual plane, in a psychological plane. So you find that within the family structures themselves, there's war, there's rebellion.
Very true.
Siblings killing, father killing, mother killing,
all
this
kind of thing.
When you focus on the Italian mafia, there's a different sense of family that is invited, a different sense of family that is sustained and maintained. You understand me? Now, so even within that system, whether something is narcotic or, you know, however they're funding their business and whatnot, so long as that primary structure of family is strong and they have a foundation from there.
Very true.
Exactly. You understand me? So,
but also I want to add to that point. The schooling system also has a very important and essential part to play.
Exactly.
Because where there are parents who do not know how to parent. We need to be honest, and we need to be straightforward with it. We need to be blunt, right? And therefore, within the schooling system, there needs to be the proper and necessary training of various individuals, like say counselors or whatever the case may be, to exist within the school systems, a guide, and that's one of the shortages that we have within the school system, a lack of counselors, right? I'm talking about psychological counselors here, right?
School depressed, bullied, and all kind of thing. A lot of self-esteem problem happen.
There's this tendency as well within the Caribbean to downplay mental illness and mental strains and the impact of those things on the overall society within a specific community as well.
Exactly.
So we have to be real cautious.
Well, it's as I said yesterday, we as a people, we are oppressed, we are depressed, and we are demotivated. It is very hard to break our mind like that. It is very hard. But at the same time, you cannot allow that to define you. Like honestly, if I was to give any sort of parenting advice, I'm not a parent.
Yeah,
but if I was to give any parenting advice, I would say,
Father to be?
none of this sort. I would say listen to your children. You know, let them voice their complaints and opinions.
Let's talk on the street.
The official station that defends the nation.
Get interactive with the Street 919 FM.
All day, every day. See us all live on our Facebook page.
Share and comment on our show.
Like our page.
Chat with our live on-air announcers.
The Street 919's Facebook page.
Live and interactive all day, every day. The Street 919 FM.
Come talk with us.
Tobago is like one big happy family, and in this time of pandemic, our family values have never been stronger. We are stronger together, Tobago, and together, with a name you can depend on, we are moving into the new normal with quality food from Chef and Barbecue.
Chefs and BBQ for the past 30 years have been part of the Tobago household. We are happy to welcome you hot to warm style meals fit for the entire family. Not forget about our $20 breakfast meals. You hear? Welcome home. Tobago Chefs is open too.
Chef and Barbecue is renowned in Tobago for home-style cooking using the best Tobago has to offer and more. Visit a Chef and Barbecue near you today and get that home-cooked meal you've been missing. Call to order and pick up your meals hot and ready at Chefs and Barbecue. There's no chef like a Tobago chef.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home, or get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
The Ranch at C3 Center and Trinity Mall is back to serve you with the best barbecue in the East and South. Original sauces and value for money. Opening hours Monday to Saturdays 10 a.m. Closing 8 p.m. at C3 Center and 9 p.m. at Trinity Mall. Sundays 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Get your barbecue chicken, lamb, fish, burgers, jerk chicken, chili wings, and a wide variety of sides to choose from. Check us out, The Ranch.
The Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James is now on the Street at 919 FM. Every Sunday from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Monday. The Bible says the Gospel of the Kingdom shall be preached in all the world as a witness to all nations, and then the end shall come. For more info, call 652-0924 or 298-4540 and join us every Sunday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. Monday for the Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James.
Are you looking for a home care aide for an elderly parent? Maybe you're looking for a nanny or babysitter for your children. Are you looking for a housekeeper or cleaner for your home or office? Then Helping Hands Home Care is the place for you. We provide qualified home care aid, nannies, babysitters, housekeepers, and cleaners at reasonable prices. We work so you don't have to. Just send us your budget and schedule and we'll make it happen. Are you trained in home care? Do you have experience in caring for the elderly, disabled, or children? Or maybe you want to earn extra money cleaning homes and offices? Then be part of our team. We want you. Contact us today, WhatsApp or call 4838741 to sign up. We are Helping Hands Home Care. Helping Hands Home Care. The home is where the heart is.
Every
Every child is incredibly intelligent. Parents, reach higher. Be stronger. Join Olive Rice Clark, producer of the IBG line of educational products, right here every Thursday morning at 11:15. Get the genius out of the children. Hear how you can work with the IBG phonic program and see your children learn at least 200 times faster. Remember, IBG guarantees rapid progress for champions to turn this nation around. It's right here on 91.9 FM every Thursday morning at 11:15. For more info, call 336-3896 or 725-READ.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
Here's your opportunity to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly and guests as they lead in worship ministries of the Word and Prayer. That's every Sunday at 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to midnight on the street 919 FM, where we deal with today's issues from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. You'll be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Your life and family will never be the same. You are welcome to visit our website, www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.com. Like us on Facebook. Your financial support will be greatly appreciated. Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank. You can contact us at 753-1113. Come talk with us.
Venus News, Hard Talk,
Real talk on the street, 919 FM.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Good afternoon, and we are back here on the street 919 FM. I am Small Dredd, with my colleagues.
Of course, it's Presi here.
And of course, Splegs. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago.
Good afternoon,
on the
Trinidad
Youth
and Tobago.
Talk Show. Here on the Youth Talk Show on the street 919 FM.
Nice, man.
Okay.
So we had some real interesting off-air conversation and stuff as well, you know, while the Bills was playing. And we're talking about just Small Dredd, you know, you said that you come from some community where you have these kind of things happening.
It's depressing, really depressing.
But what would be your solution? What you think is the way to change the mindset? Let me hear from your perspective.
I personally, but if I was to give like an honest thing, I would say we need to take the youths away. You see, it's something hard to say on air.
Right.
But the parenting structure is very bad.
Right.
It's terrible. Like the parents themselves, your son come home, mommy, a boy doing something in school. Nah, and you doing nothing. Ting. Or the parents themselves want to run in the school. So what would a boy think growing up and his mother getting on like that, or his father getting on like that, or big brother, big sister, whatever it may be? You know, it's like they training their children to be these kind of violent people, and then on top of that, there's the music that is playing.
Yeah.
There's the things that are wrong you.
That
so it's like
reinforce.
exactly. So it's just like your whole environment. The only way I can really fix that, honestly, is to pull them away from that environment. Like, honestly, to me, that's the only thing.
You know when they say you can take the person they get to, but you can't take the get to the person.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either, boy.
I don't believe that. I think once you pull them out,
the environment has a big part to do with it.
Yes, but
it
only
boils down to them having to have, they need to have
time,
that will within themselves.
Yeah, but only if you spend enough time to be influenced.
How you programming their mind to develop the will after all the programming has happened?
Do you think that if you take a newborn baby out of the ghetto, that newborn baby...
That's a newborn baby.
This is what I am
So
saying.
we are talking about the youths that get past the formative years.
Children. Okay.
When they get to the point of 12, the personality don't form.
Yeah,
now, there are some, by God's grace, when they pull them out at the age of 12, and these are still tender ages, you know, things can still change. You
see that what you said there, by God's grace? I think that is the only thing.
No.
There are ways of for reconditioning to happen and to occur.
Yeah.
Right? You have things like cognitive behavioral theory that analyzes how all these things roll through and how all these things happen. You have different things, different studies in psychology. Of course, you know, there's Freudian theory, which basically is the he's the founding father of psychology. Right, and he speaks to the things like the id and the ego and all of that, and then there are many studies that stem from that that break down all those things into the smaller components as well, and different ways that we could target different things. The issue is that it's not a one size fits all, and we need to analyze. We cannot use European psychology and just apply it to the Trinidadian context or to the Caribbean context,
especially with given our history,
right? Because we are a different people. We need to understand our culture as a whole before we start to target the individual.
Okay, let's look at some of our Facebook comments here on the live. Someone says, okay, so why can't the justice system come out, say citizens we are in, it's a typo, come out and say citizens we are investigating the matter in which our citizens lost their life and address the public accountably. What would you guys say to that? Like a lot of government, see, I don't want to touch it any kind of territory, but a lot of things that are done in authority is done in secret.
Yeah.
You know, and it's only when things blow out of proportion then we hear, okay, something has been
things come to
being done all this time and all these kind of things.
Yeah.
Maybe that might help.
You know, I mean, justice system reform has been on the table for years. Prison reform has been on the table for years. It's just who's going to take up the mantle to lead these projects is the question. You know?
Another person said, African Americans have affirmative action. Okay, I don't think I'll continue.
Need to go to another.
Okay.
My thing is, you'll ever have a bad interaction with a police officer, right? Either of you all?
Personally, yes, I have.
Yeah? And no, the thing is, I have had interactions with, the TTPS. Not pong any TTPS, we welcome the great service. However, there are certain police officers, I ain't gonna lie to tell you, the only word I have is out of timing. Out of timing. Listen, I am one of the most patient people you can meet. I like peace, you understand me?
Right.
But it's almost as though it's getting to your head.
Right.
To pull a vexation out of you.
Yes.
And there's this Mr. Shaq, who sang a song in 2010. Oh gosh, how the song was go again. I wish I could pull it up for me right now. Rogue. You remember the song was Rogue, and he was addressing these very issues. I am your friendly neighborhood policeman, watchman. I come to serve and protect and. I go bounce it down. If you come and stupid man, hands up. Don't let them drop, keep them up. So this has been a problem for a long time.
On you.
No. Exactly. So it could just be as simple as they were out of timing. And if they could be out of timing to a person like me, who's trying to keep things as non-out of timing as possible, imagine they coming to people who are already maybe
a
little bit easily agitated.
Yeah.
So it could just be that. You understand me?
There's a rumor, it is alleged that a lot of police officers are guys who have been bullied in their past life.
Oh, yes.
So they have
No. Yes.
Personally,
where will I get this information from, man?
I will give you one of my experiences, right, with a bad police officer. I remember when I was young, going to primary school, I had a driver, right? Now, long time, I don't really see that much again, but long time, if you have a driver, if he car could hold 15 children, 15 children will fit in that car. You understand? But it's a P car. So we will be driving and we got pulled over a time in a roadblock. Now this driver is an old guy, right? He used to be a police officer. He retired, but he doing his thing now. And the police officer, a young fella, he could be in his 20s by that time. Pull over, go to the side, thing. And so the man was like, well, what you say there, officer? Pull over, you hear what you're playing stupid. Like, that is the attitude that he had towards an older guy.
Imagine that.
You understand? That is the attitude. A young fella like that have towards an older. There's no respect. There's no kind of.
It's almost as though
it's literally like the police and thief element. There's really like a equal agitation towards each other, because the criminal element would do things that agitate the police service and vice versa.
Exactly.
And what I think it is as well is this kind of power complex that we see happening.
Yeah, definitely.
Who's the, you know, you have to look at this thing like who's the bigger don, who's the bigger bad
It's alleged like when you call you the boss.
Yeah, the boss. But
when you call them the boss.
But it goes back to analysis of that whole kind of badge and culture that we used to have. The saga boy, you know, the man with the most sway and the most vibe and thing. You know, is who are the most respectability, and respectability back in the day used to come from who could out here in a gael. No, let me say out here in a gael. I relate it. This is a metaphor for stick fighting, right? So we inside the gael. Right, and we battling and we fighting inside the guy, and there's a constant and there's a power complex that exists within inside there. And the thing is that what happens is that inside a guy is a spiritual thing, right? Outside a guy, what it is? It's just ego against ego, and these things happen as well. And you have people who trying to prove a point like that and all of that. So how do we know? You see the dynamics. This thing multi-layered. It's not no black and white like how people paint anything like black and white.
Exactly why. Once again, I am saying I am not picking a side. Listeners, please join us on Facebook at the Street 919 FM. Share the live. Let's raise those numbers a bit. Join us on the Street 919 FM.
Take some calls, huh?
For those of you trying to call, you can call us at 342-0081 or WhatsApp us at 771-1791. Also, you can get us at 466-5391. And for all of our overseas listeners and viewers, you could get us at 71887436. 60. That number again is 7188743860. Please share it live on the Street 919 FM. Okay, so we're getting our call. Let's go into it. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to the Street 919. You are live.
Good afternoon, blessed youth.
Good afternoon, man. Much blessings.
I hear my sister in Jama on the phone the other day talking about your husband, Gabi.
Vibes.
Much respect to them.
Jama not lying, you know. Them fellas really pass out Gabi in truth, you know.
Wow.
Tell you, and she was one of the first DJ until I went party by she mother and father house. Them is a keep party. Jama, them is a keep party by the home. Yes. I tell I was living right above Jama and them, you know. Where I tell you about a couple years away from Jama and them I was living.
So caller, tell us what with as you said you would know her that well. That means you are well in age. And you give us spread some wisdom on the situation that we have in here. What would you say towards this protest that we have in?
I hear all the reasoning there, but this protest we have in here is nothing phrase from the president. You know, this is what have to happen then. Because we're going through a system, you know. It's not about reality no more. You know. Reality and the system is a different thing, you know. The system is designed to program us like this. So we have to react. Not we, but most of the brothers that is uneducated, misfortunated, didn't have the opportunities like some of us, because some of us get the mother and father home with we. Some of us grow up, most of them brothers grow up with no parents. Some grow up with a mother alone. And you know, they have to react to suit. So the police now, the police have to realize they're not supposed to be killing people like this. Because in 1970, I watched the police, you know, like, when they killed our brother in the square day for the Black Power Revolution. I was very hurt by that. I am wanted to be a police. And when I hear that man there, I was 12 years old.
Wow.
But I don't want to be no police after that, man.
Wow.
I'm going in that conversation right there because you know they envy us. Love state.
Thanks a lot, brother.
Wow. Thank you.
You know, that's a real important point he raised in there.
Yeah.
If somebody, you know, shoot a family member of yours, if an officer had a bad interaction with a family member of yours, that's going to affect your impression as well. Yeah. So all these things, the layers is what we get.
Yeah.
It's like an onion. We just peeling and peeling.
Mr. Penal, good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. You are live on the Street 919 FM. Caller, good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon, caller. Okay. You probably lost him.
Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon, caller. You are live on the Street 919 FM.
Yeah, good afternoon, guys. Yeah,
good afternoon.
I'm hearing you have to call back. Some things you're saying they are not true, and some of the things I think you all need to read a little bit more to come on the radio. For example, you're talking about the whole question of policing, and like the last caller, there's always this thing about the system, and you're up till now in your whole program, nobody can tell me which. You talk about the school system. What part of the school system and the syllabus that's affecting only the people in Port of Spain and not in South Trinidad?
No, but nobody ever said that, caller. Nobody ever said that it's not limited to one area.
When I came up before and you spoke about the school, you talk about system. You mentioned the school. You mentioned the church. And my thing is,
church.
Who's supposed to, yes, you mentioned the whole question of religion. You did. Now, what part of that affecting the people in Port of Spain that they can't really change? And it's not affecting a lot of even African people in Point, in San Fernando. What's the difference?
Okay.
And I'm telling you all the history. Let me look, 1 minute.
Okay.
The history of Port of Spain. You all don't know that most of the people who were well organized with employment, when the oil boom came, were the African people. And the legacy is what you see there today. They have none. Look at Bangladesh. It's the same area in Bangladesh up there where most East Indian people living. Do they burn down the place? So there are a lot of things that you all need to put the blame on. Talk about the people and their development. But don't blame other areas like the system for people's behavior.
Thank you, Connor.
We understand there's many layers at the same time. It's not just one thing.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, caller.
I think that's important to note. Yeah, it's Splegs.
Definitely. Well, it's many layers to it. It's not just one thing. We're not placing focus on only those structures. There's many things said as well. You understand? I mean, there's so many different dynamics. So there are a lot of enlightenment. Even we might need, even so many callers. It's too many facets to it. It's such a multifaceted process. You can't really perpetrate one. Okay. You understand me?
All right, final caller. Caller, you're live. We have 2 minutes.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, caller. Good afternoon.
Okay, this thing is bigger than all what I hear on the radio. A lot of people are looking at certain factors, right? Because everybody giving some opinions and over hearing the same things every day. Do you know this is an election here? Do you know election is close around the corner? I have to tell why all these things suddenly start happening. And I am telling you listen to me. I am telling you all that this is only the beginning of things to come in the coming weeks and months ahead. This thing is bigger. The police are innocent of this thing. I wouldn't say the bandits innocent, but innocent, right? But they have a lot of things that people not looking under the surface to see. Let me tell you something. There's a commercial on TV right now with the nurses march tomorrow. Watch and see. Watch that commercial carefully. Take a careful look at it. And you all will, I wouldn't say what it is, and you all will come to some conclusion what is to come. Another thing, there are certain so-called prophets advertising on the TV, black is white. Ask yourself where all these things are suddenly coming from. I ain't going any further.
Okay, thank you, caller.
Thank you so much,
Thank you very much.
You know,
okay,
as we get ready to wrap up the show, I just want to remind people out there that it's multifaceted and multi-layered. You can't just make an active comparison between one community to another community that exists in a totally different part of the country. You understand what I'm saying? Their experiences, the things that happen there, the things that occur there, the culture is different There are different things that occur in different parts of the country, and we cannot exist in ignorance as if this is not the case, right? And the way how people react to certain things within certain aspects and certain parts of the country will obviously be different as well.
Yeah.
So I think we need to be very cautious by making those active comparisons without analyzing all the different dynamics, all the different layers, and all the different components of that.
Yeah. Say your words to close.
Definitely.
Anything before you go? Closing comments? Anything?
The fact of the matter is, and I am erring on this, it can be as small as the police were out of timing and stirring up some sense of aggravation, and the people responded. This is a manifestation for me of anger. It's a manifestation of hostility. It's a passion that they have towards seeing somebody in their own community experience something like this, you understand me? Anyway, we are going to the house. You have to pay some bills now.
And that was the You Talk show on the Street 919.
They talk. You talk. Come talk with us. On the street. 919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Mohammed's Bookstore Associates Limited with branches at Gulfview, Link Road, High Street, San Fernando, number 26 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna, Henry Street in Port of Spain, and West Mall, West Maury. At Mohammed's Bookstore, you can check out our specials on textbooks, stationery, school supplies, school uniforms, children's storybooks, puzzles of all sizes, and many more. You can query your book list and get an email when your books arrive. New titles for SEA students, developing critical thinking for SEA math pupils books and solution teachers books. Right on point. Creative Writing SEA by Alicia McLean. Creative Writing Simplified for upper primary and Language Arts Simplified for upper primary. Lots of SEA practice books for sale for 1/3 of the retail price. Others are much less. Bring Mohammed's Bookstore closer to you as everything now is at your fingertips as you can log on to our website on www.mohammedsbookstore.com. Opening hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Fridays, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturdays, and 8 a.m. to noon on Sunday. Call us today at our Tunapuna branch at 647-7355, our San Fernando branch at 657-1012, our West Morris branch at 637-6551, our Gulfview branch at 657-9613, and our Port of Spain branch at 627-3341. Like and follow our page on Facebook at Mohammed's Bookstore and on Instagram at Mohammed's Bookstore.
When it comes to healthcare, you deserve the best. Do you suffer from low energy, anxiety, or constipation? Health and Wealth Lifestyle with Nicole Huggins provides you with the best services of iridology exam, blood analysis, ionic foot detox, followed by a soothing foot massage. We also provide the best organic supplements. We are located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria. Or call us at 288-1108 or 275-8359. Join us on the Street 919 FM. Every Thursday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. for Health and Wealth Lifestyle with Nicole Huggins.
This is Reverend Dr. Glenroy Frank inviting you to tune in every Monday evening at 6:15 for the Light and Life Outreach Program. This program is sponsored by the People's Pentecostal Church, so come join us live and hear this word of God that is able to build and to strengthen your life. The Light and Life Outreach Program every Monday, 6:15. God bless you.
This is Street Sense. Positive, anecdotal, and relevant. Street Sense is brought to you by Be Mobile. Life is on.
Over the past few months, life as we know it has changed. We continue to discover new things. How to unmask creativity and how to quarantine our differences. We're attending concerts from our bedrooms, giving the earth a vacation and learning beyond the classroom. As we journey through this together, let's never forget all the reasons to keep believing things will get better. Be connected. Be positive. Be mobile.
Anger and intolerance are the enemies of correct understanding. Mahatma Gandhi.
That was Street Sense. Big sense from nonsense. Street Sense is brought to you by Be Mobile. Life is on.
Over the past few months, Life as we know it has changed. We continue to discover new things. How to unmask creativity and how to quarantine our differences. We're attending concerts from our bedrooms, giving the earth a vacation and learning beyond the classroom. As we journey through this together, let's never forget all the reasons to keep believing things will get better. Be connected, be positive, be mobile.
Come talk with us.
Real issues, hard talk.
Real talk on the street, 919 FM.
News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 4 o'clock news on the street, 919 FM, sponsored by TN Tech, the power to make it work. In the headlines, a pregnant woman dies after protest shooting at Beetham Gardens. National Security Minister Stuart Young believes the chaos in Port of Spain is orchestrated. The U.S. Embassy issues advisory to its citizens in TNT. An internationally deadly protest in Ethiopia. A popular political singer is killed. And now the news in detail. A pregnant woman has reportedly died following a shooting at Beetham Gardens. She has been identified as 30-year-old Ornella Graves. Unconfirmed reports are saying that the Beetham woman was allegedly shot by police during the protest today. She died while undergoing treatment at the Port of Spain General Hospital. And one man was shot and killed this afternoon in Movar. He has been identified as Dwayne Joseph, alias Dog B. He was shot at Pelican Extension, his last known address. Joseph is said to be the brother of a known gangster. In other news, the U.S. Embassy issues a notice to all American citizens in Trinidad and Tobago to be on the alert after protests in Port of Spain earlier today. The embassy issued the release headlined, "Security Alert for U.S. Citizens, Civil Unrest in Various Areas in Trinidad and Tobago, including Beetham Highway, East Port of Spain and Maraval, with additional reports of rioting and gunfire exchange on the Beetham Highway and East Port of Spain areas." The embassy advises its citizens to shelter in place and monitor embassy updates and local media for information on rioting and demonstrations in the area. Meanwhile, National Security Minister Stuart Young believes the chaos taking place in Port of Spain is orchestrated. He said, based on information he received, protesters were being paid to create a disturbance in the capital city. During a media conference this afternoon, Young described the current situation as disturbing. He is urging people not to panic, as he said full protection will be provided to all law-abiding citizens. Young said the Defense Force had been called in to assist the police service in quelling the situation that had spread to various parts of the country. Social media videos and images show demonstrations in Carenage, Maloney, Arima, and South Trinidad. These demonstrations started in Movar yesterday following the police killing of 3 men on Saturday. Finally, on the international scene, 7 people have died in Ethiopia in protests that followed the shooting death of musician Hachalu Hundessa, well known for his political songs. The 34-year-old was attacked on Monday evening when he was driving. It is not clear who was behind his shooting on the outskirts of the capital city. And that was the 4 p.m. news on the street 919 FM, sponsored by TN Tech, the power to make it work. As we go, recapping the headlines. A pregnant woman dies after protest shooting at Beetham Gardens. National Security Minister Stuart Young believes the chaos in Port of Spain is orchestrated. The U.S. Embassy issues advisory to its citizens in TNT, and internationally, deadly protest in Ethiopia. A popular political singer is killed. Stay tuned for a news update at 5 o'clock right here on the street 919 FM. I am Vanessa Thomas. Good afternoon.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com.
In service